We were married 14 years before we were blessed with children. So we were absolutely overjoyed when we found out it was twins. We had Matt and Steve, and then 3 years later we had Ben. So we had a family of 3 boys.
Matt passed away from a drug overdose on April 23rd, 2015. He was 22 years old. He had a relatively brief but intense wrestle with the disease of addiction and eventually died from an overdose of, heroin was what was found in his system.
You know, once a child or anyone gets addicted to an illicit drug, especially an opioid, which is really causing the main problems now, especially the synthetic opioids as far as overdoses and fatal overdoses, it's a lifelong struggle.
It's definitely scary as a parent to know that, you know, there's all of that out there and it's so accessible, and that the statistics are staggering. So it's definitely something that, you know, terrifies us.
I really think it's important for early conversations. Having the communication about social and emotional issues, I think, is huge. Having the tools, like some of the things that we had seen with Candor, where you can start a conversation.
All of the drugs that we talk about are legal for someone over 21, but we need them to understand that even though in Illinois they are legal for someone of age, there's still the impact that it has on young brains and older brains, but how it impacts the young brain more because it's still developing.
With all of the different things that are happening when we talk about drugs, from vaping to smoking pot and the legalization, and so to be able to have those conversations in an adult way with younger audiences, and specifically the 5th graders, I think is really important. I think we've done a combination of in-person and online, or a hybrid of it, and every experience has been really powerful because the content is so rich. So I think it gives parents a really good comfort zone to begin those conversations, because they can sometimes be difficult and uncomfortable because parents don't always have the information.
I basically subscribe to the notion that every dollar spent in prevention is worth about $17 to $20 in treatment. I represent the law enforcement leaders in our area. We have a board of directors that are made up of federal, state, and local law enforcement agencies. I presented the Candor program and proposals to that group of people. That group of people all agreed that this was a good program and that we wanted to be involved with it. And, you know, with Candor's reputation of being successful in this field, it was a no-brainer.
I think the reason the science behind drugs has been so beneficial is that they have the ability to update their program. So as trends change, they update with not just new statistics, but then also with whatever is trendy. One of the things that's really nice is that there are so many things on the website and that are available both for parents and for students to come back to and to have available as one of the things that they have in their toolkit.
When the students leave our drug ed classes, my hope is that they understand their own bodies better, to understand how drugs impact them. It's good for them to know what these drugs are, what they can do, and how they can use that information going forward.